Hi guys, hope you all doing well. Welcome back to our channel, and in this video we are going to talk about Azure Information Protection Unified Labeling Policy. Now if you're watching this series from the beginning, in the last video we have discussed about unified labeling sensitivity labels, whereas the agenda of this video will be knowing how to create policy in unified labeling portal, how to add different labels, what are the settings that are migrated from AIP Classic portal to unified labeling portal. Now, since we know that the purpose of policy is to get the labels deployed, and this has been something which we have checked in our previous session as well for AIP portal. So what I'll do now is I'll switch to my browser where I have signed into both the portals so that I can show you a comparison and the respective set of options of how to create a new policy from protection.office.com. That means your unified labeling portal. Now, once you enable unified labeling, all the current policies that you have created will get migrated to your new portal, which is protection.office.com, which is unified labeling portal. But the same portal can also be used to create new policy. Now, in order to create new policy from unified labeling portal, all you have to do is you have to click on publish labels. That's it. The first option that we are getting here is choose the sensitivity labels that you want to publish. Now, if you guys remember, we have created a specific label in our last session, and that is first UL. So apart from selecting the generic labels, which are personal, public, general, confidential, I'm also selecting the one which we have created so that when we will talk about AIP client, I can actually show you the real-time behavior. Now the next option that we get here is select the targeted users. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a specific user to whom I'll be targeting this particular policy. Now if you guys remember, this is something which is called scoped policy. This was the one which we have created in our session, and the same process can be done from unified labeling as well. Now the first option that you get here will be select the label that should be applied by default to documents and emails. And this is the same set of option which you used to get here as well. And let me show you that option. So as you can see, this is the option which says select the default label, and the same set of option we are getting here as well. So what I'll do is let's keep it general. Now user must provide justification to remove a label or lower the classification label. Now what does this mean? That let's say there is a document which had some sensitive information and a protected label is applied to that. And now for some reason is user is trying to change that label and applying a label which doesn't have a protection, then he or she must provide a justification. Requires users to apply a label to their document and email. So this actually means that every document or email that a user is creating has to be classified. So it's good that you select both of these options, and then if you have a web link for a custom help page, you can add it from here. Now I'm going to click on next, and as you can see, I'm getting the prompt to choose the name of a policy, and I'm just typing, let's say, org underscore unified labeling, and then this is a test description. That's all. That's all you have to do from Unified Labeling Console, and your policy will be created. Now the next step is to install AIP Unified Labeling Client and then see what will be the user experience. So let's talk about a quick summary of what all we have discussed in this particular video. We have discussed how to create policies in Unified Labeling Portal, how to add labels, and what are the settings that are migrated from your old portal to new portal. In the next video, we'll talk about installation of AIP Unified Labeling Client, and I'll show you some of the use cases which we have already configured in the labels. So if you guys have learned something new, please feel free to subscribe. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time.